Alright. Hello. Okay, we're good. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope we're all having a mighty fine time wherever we may be, because I have made a severe and terrible lapse in my judgment. You can see in chat that I was like, I should order dinner before I forget. Well, it turns out dinner only took 10 minutes to get here. Well, it's gonna arrive in like 5 minutes. So I'm in a bit of a situation right now. If I start reviewing like immediately, I'm gonna stop like 2 minutes in, get food, and then just chow for, I don't know. I'll be eating and chowing as we go. So what the hell, eating and I'll be reviewing and eating at the same time. Which I'll do anyway, but it's probably best that we don't interrupt ourselves. So let's wait a little bit. I did title this stream correctly, right? This is the review stream. Yes, this is the review stream. All right, okay. We're not going bold. We're watching other people go bold. All right. This is the gameplay review stream where we look at what you're doing and see if we can fix it. We're crit, big problem. We're crit. We're food though. Okay, my food's coming in 3 minutes, so we got a bit of time to waste. Also, like, my voice is a bit tired, so I might not be in the best condition, but we can get through this. Hi Samachi, first time seeing you here too. Thank you for coming to the tournament. I wasn't in the peak condition for that tournament either, because I had to referee the match and comment at the same time. So like half of the time I was distracted doing referee stuff. So hopefully next time will be a bit better. I will be running the next tournament, and usually my own tournaments are pretty low production value. I focus more about making the... I focus more on making the match smooth rather than making the stream look nice. I focus on like on smoothness and like making things happen over production value. So I mean, if you go back to my old tournaments, you can see that like I literally have paint up on stream sometimes. That's what I do. But the tournament itself usually runs quite well. So hopefully Kessid will do much better. As I was saying towards the end of Toma's stream, Kurokage is just pretty ass. Kurokage sucks, and I think you can tell from the amount of people who have submitted so far, 5 people before the stream starts. That's not good. For reference, like at the beginning of today, by the way, we had 2 submissions. That's why I was like, okay, let's just push this out a little bit when the tournament's on, because like no one's gonna miss me if there's only 2 submissions, right? So I just pushed it out a bit, whatever. A bit ended up being 4 hours, but in that time we got 3 more submissions. Yay! So obviously, as these things go, we get more submissions as the stream goes along. But like, usually we start with a little bit more. My food is here in 2 minutes, so I'm not gonna start yet. I'm just gonna waste more time doing literally nothing. But we can chill and talk in chat. Have main team as Racer, Atsuko, Hanako, Ui, Akobara, Kisaki. How do I position tanks? Should you be using Ui and Hanako? I don't think you should be using Hanako and Ui together. If you... I don't know who you would use in that position either. Do you have Hare? Ideally, you want to position it. I don't know what the exact answer is, but you want to position your Racer to be eating foxes and Atsuko to be not eating foxes. You have no attack buffs or X damage? I don't know. But Ui, Surely there's something better than Ui. I don't. Ui just doesn't do much for you when it comes to Hanako. Torment's much more painful when you remember. It's not. Okay, well, it's kind of bad, but it is what it is. Okay, my food is here. Okay, sorry. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I should put on the be right back screen. Yeah, I'll actually be right back. Okay, I am back with a curry don. What the fuck? Where's my... Okay, hang on a sec. I didn't pack up my lunch. I had lunch during Tomon's stream, and it's still fucking here. My desk actually looks like a bachelor's desk. Hang on a second. Gotta figure my food out, get comfortable, and then we'll start with Joey here. As for you, Kwekwe, you can use Ibuki. Yeah, that'll be good. Ibuki would be good. Rotation will get slower, but you'll do more damage. Alright, so I have myself a chicken katsu curry don. Do we tell Cozy that we could hear the door slamming? I mean, I think I already know. Because my mic is actually kinda... It picks up a lot. I don't live in a very soundproofed space. I'm pretty sure, like if I leave my door open as well, you can hear the kitchen next door. Next door meaning like my room is right next to the kitchen. So anytime someone's in there doing dishes or cooking, you will hear it. That's why I slammed the door. Is tomorrow no gacha no, tomorrow is no gacha insane. Torment has a 0% chance of happening because last time I couldn't even do insane. Right? And our purple situation has literally not changed. What has changed is level 90 T9. That's the only difference. Level 90 T9. But that will matter because level 90 T9 means shit. What does it mean? Oh, it means I'm taking less damage, which is a pretty big deal. Since I was taking a lot of like black HP damage for insane last time. Yeah. And black HP damage isn't that great. We don't want to have any of that. We have Barcelona now too. Yeah, we have Barcelona now too. We didn't have Barcelona before. So it should be doable. Well, I don't know. It should be. Honestly, I don't know which color's gonna be the hardest. Anyway, we can probably get started. Let me take one bite first of my very nice curry katsu don. Oh no, there's a fly in my room. Why is there a fly in my room? That's okay. Okay. And I should probably like shoot out. Okay, so hello Joey. I don't know if Joey's in chat because normally Joey's shows up pretty early and they leave pretty early. So like because I'm starting pretty late right now, we're probably like not at a great time. Might be asleep or something. But yeah, I started late because we had the tournament today. So okay, this fly is gonna get really annoying. Joey, you said, "Wow, Kurokage is hard. My mock clears were significantly better than my mock clears were significantly better than my real clears, and I don't know why. Also, is there a way I can make this clear a lot less painful? What is this? GA Insane Purple. What's the deal with Dress Aqua? Do we have a support that's not Dress Aqua? Because I imagine half the pain is gonna be Dress Aqua. But let's take a look at what you're doing. Let's see what happens. Let me turn off Yuka's BGM. Okay. 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 All-Star Shigure should be fine though, even with blue armor.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. You don't want to be.
Yeah, let me play that at 1x speed. What are you trying to do here? First I'm complaining. Alright, let's take a look.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting.
Okay, very nice. That's good. Now you stop and you reset. Like, don't use your Hanako X. You build up your groggy gauge. Oh well, unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, your team gets wiped here? Oh, it doesn't get wiped? Okay, okay. Okay.
Time to stop.
I'm gonna need to think about what can we do besides Aqua here. Because I assume she's there instead of Daru, because not everyone has Daru. But if it works, I think it might work. This is really loud at work. Oh. Rotation so far looks fine. Okay. Usually what I would think about is probably try to Hanako first, and then Kisaki after, since you're like one tick away from... Like if you use Kisaki now, you'll overflow on the water gauge, but maybe you don't need to optimize that far. Like, do you need the damage? Okay, I think because... Like, can you transition here without the Kisaki X? Would the one Hanako X always transition? What's transition again? 34? If you can transition without Kisaki X, you should transition without Kisaki X. 2, 3. Oh, we didn't have any damage wasted. Nothing went into immunity. Okay, never mind then. I think you might need Kisaki X transition there. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I think you want a little bit more than that, but that'll do. Oh no, it's perfect. Are you always on this much health? uh, Honestly, my impression so far is that I don't think I can help you. Like, but unless you change your team entirely, your rotation here is probably as good as you can get it. Like a lot of my advice today is gonna come down to, just get lucky with the eyes. Cause that's sometimes all you can do, based on the team you're using, right? Like a lot of this is solved in the, yikes. A lot of this is solved in the team building section and not the, and not in game. You would have cleared. You probably know this. I don't know if you saw it, but you 100% would have cleared if you didn't cancel that. See this basic skill here? That Haniwa, you know, 20% defense reduction and some damage as well. Well, 100%, you get a clear right here if you don't cancel that. You're not wasting that much time either. Like, you just let it happen. Like, you have like 5 minutes to spare after the last Sonic X. Yeah, it's like 890k. But as for the rotation itself, like, it's fine. I don't think there's anything you can do. Can you split? Is it possible to split? No, you can't split them any further. Like, someone is always going to touch here. %'s a lot with no Kiko. Yeah, it is. I think it's good enough. The only way to make this like way more comfier is to invest in Shigure. But in terms of your execution, it's fine. Just some very just at the very end there, if you don't cancel that, then you're good. Cracked Boshi social distance strats. I mean, maybe, but at the end of the day, he's got Onsen Shigure, right? And Onsen Shigure easily covers, can cover you for healing. What is it? Hmm. Five-star is not a bad investment, but if you're doing fine as you are right now, don't do it. You don't need the 5-star. But a 5-star would definitely, like, the complaints you had at the beginning of this video, over here, like, hang on, where was it? Was it here? I don't know, but like so many, yeah, no, this part here. This part here and also some part in the middle of your actual run here. Like, these wouldn't be a problem with actually a 5-star Shigure. Shigure gets a really huge boost at 5 stars. Most students get a huge boost at 5 stars. It's like a 30% difference between 4-star and 5-star. 20% for the star upgrade itself, and like 10% for the weapon. Something like that. I don't remember the exact maths. It's different for every student. But yeah, Onsen Shigure would make your life like a million times more comfortable. But that is an investment you don't have to make. You probably have other priorities. So it's that or nothing. Realistically, I don't think I can help you. Realistically, I don't think there's anything you can do to be better than this. Besides not cancel that very last Haniwa. What's your roster look like? You do briefly show it here. That's a Borodoro. Do you not have your own Hanako? I mean, if you don't, then it is what it is. And obviously, the ideal situation is Borodoro, but I'm willing to bet you don't have your own Hanako, which is wise. Guys, is there any striker that can be used in place of Aqua here? There isn't, right? There's no one else he can use. Like, my first thought was Ibuki, but he's using Hare, so we don't need to use it. He's really just locked into this. I think Serena will be better, but like, is Bastana worth? I think it's worth trying. If he doesn't need to commit a lot of resources for it. If Joey, if you can get Bond Gear 2 and like if you can get Bond Gear 2 pretty easily, Bastana is worth trying, but I don't know. Bastana would live better than Aqua as well, and the defense reduction can be as effective, if not probably more effective in crit damage. Especially Dark Hole crit damage, because Dark Hole crit damage isn't that good. Not compared to like even Christmas Serena or something. Christmas Serena would actually be pretty decent because Christmas Serena has a 50-second duration for 4 cost. And she has, in a burst situation, more crit damage buff as well. Shoshi? Oh, Shoshi's a good option too, yeah. Yeah. It's worth trying, So summary for you, Joey. Your team as it is fine. There's nothing you can do, and the execution for your team is fine. But if you want to try something, then try number 1, try Basuna. Number 2, try Shoshi. Assuming you don't need to make any crazy investment. Otherwise, it is what it is. You just have to let it be like this. This raid is never comfy. This raid is comfy when you're stronger than it and you can overheal. But most people aren't in that situation, so yeah. Does he have Racer or Natsu? Did he share his roster? He did not. Racer or Natsu would be better than Boshi for sure, but I suspect he doesn't have either. So I'll leave it at this. Those are your options, Joey. Like, we can't do much about this one. And when it comes to the replacements that we're talking about, you have to explore that like on your own. But yeah, Darko is the one you replace with other supports like Shoshi and Basuna. And if you have Razor or Natsu, then try that over Boshi. But I think Boshi is fine. The thing with Razor is that you're gonna have to use an X, which like I don't think he can afford that. Maybe, I don't know. And the thing with Natsu, well, there's nothing wrong with Natsu actually. Natsu is the best case scenario. Best replacement. Just like it's a flat upgrade because of the pie. But he might not have a. Since Natsu isn't farmable yet on global, right? So we're gonna have to wait a bit for that one. Holy shit! What's with the flies? Hold up, give me a second. Is Natsu Chariot that valuable? It's not that valuable, but it's better than nothing, right? That'll be. It's probably gonna be worth more than the defense down sub from Hoshi. Maybe, I don't know. it's kind of whatever. Anyway, that'll be it for you, Joey. I don't think there's much more we can say. Instantly should be 100% plat. Yeah, it should be. What do I think about the new global client? It would make things easier for us. For easier for us. It would make things, what do I say? It'll be more comfortable playing this game now. If we can officially support key bindings like keyboard to, if we can officially support keyboards for skill usage, that would make this game a lot more playable. Wouldn't Death Down be the only one target? Yes, that's why I'm thinking that it's like it's not that big of a deal, and maybe the pie could help with uptime on attack buff. So, don't know. It's kind of whatever. The big one is replacing Ducker with, trying to replace Ducker with Bustiner or. Anyway, next is gonna be Hman. So Hman, you said. Alright, I wonder if there's something bad in my room. Why? These flies aren't leaving. Ugh! It's the same flies, by the way. I just try to chase it out, but they come back. I need something for them to stay on. I'll be right back. Okay, I got rid of one fly. The other one is crawling across my monitor right now. I'll leave it there. Did I even eat? I'm eating right now. Oh, it's probably attracted to my food. It's probably attracted to the food that I'm eating right now. What the fuck? Where'd this guy come from? Huh? Wait, there's something wrong. Okay, I'm counting like 3 different flies. I wonder what happened. I think I left the window open for too long, and now they're like, fucking. This is what it's like to live in Australia. I'll deal with it in a bit. I'll leave it open for a little bit, and it's like fucking bug infestation. Next is gonna be Hman. So Hman. Oh my god, this guy's staying still. Okay, I'm gonna get a container. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, let me catch them one at a time. Oh, just a moment, yeah. There's one on my window right now. I'm back. Holy fuck. Man, really? Okay, get away for now. This isn't even. This shouldn't even be fly season. My room's not even dirty. We just leave the opens open. We just leave the windows open for too long. Ah! Hello, where'd you go? Mushy mushy. Alright. Well, they're just flies. It's fine. It's better than a loose spider in my room. Or a loose cockroach in my room. I'm actually okay with loose spiders. Alright, there you go. So spiders eat these things. For cockroaches? Fuck that shit. Bro, stay still. Alright. Never mind. I just feel uncomfortable eating around it. That's why I'm really preoccupied with this thing. Hello, can you come down? There's like a group of flies on my ceiling right now. Just chilling, bro. Just like, hello, you can't reach us. Oh, fuckers. Oh, fuck. This is chilling on the light. You? Yeah, I'm gonna get a broom. I got bug spray, but I don't want to spray bug spray in my room right now when I'm eating. I don't want to accidentally inhale that shit. Alright, let me catch the ones that aren't on the ceiling. What the fuck? There's actually so many. I don't know what's going on. Huh? It's so active too. Ugh, hang on. Get the room. Fuck me. They weren't even in here like literally 3 minutes. But before I started the stream, there was none of them. How did they all get in here? Bro! Ah! This is a fly chasing. Literally nothing's happening on screen. I'm so sorry. But I have to deal with this. I wish there was a better time and place for this. Fuck. Alright. I'll live for now. I think I'll feel much more comfortable if I finish eating. Let's get back to Hman. Jesus. Okay. Alright. I'm back. I'm back for now. So what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're looking at Hman. So Hman, you said although I am able to clear sometimes, my full priority is on survival and I can't seem to make use of the groggy phase. There's got to be a better way to do this in terms of balancing damage and survivability, whether by fixing my rotations or by making better teams. Torment. Okay. I think running a double DPS team is not common, but it will depend on the rest of your setup here. Like using both Hanako and Ichika usually happens as a sub team. Not a team with both. Not a team with Himari on it. Unless you have a different team with Kisaki. Is the plan here to transition and do even more? Or is it just a transition? Seems like to me. Yahoo. What's the help here? Maybe double check. He's able to clear bracket sometimes. So his issue seems to be consistency, and his priority is survival. And also he says that he can't seem to utilize the groggy phase very well. So he wants to have a better balance across his teams. So he's thinking that maybe his team building isn't very balanced in that one way or another. Let's take a look. Like I think like thinking about that, like the double DPS is kind of 50-50 here. I'm not a fan of the UI. Let's see your whole run first, and then we'll see if we can make changes. Do you have issues with Atsuko here? Atsuko got really low. Now let's look at your Doge again. Oh, okay. So in this situation, the correct thing to do is nothing. So you're obviously like the mindset is like, oh, I've got Hanako, let's use her. The correct thing to do here is nothing. What you should do is that you should just wait a little bit. Like who's your backline again? Kisaki Ako? Okay, now this is very easy. So that first Hanako X, fine, whatever. What you should do, I think it's the groggy bar's high enough already. I don't think we even need to miss the next one. It'll be better and more efficient to just use Atsuko, Kikyo. Like you'll overflow there. I was thinking here. Because if he uses Atsuko, he'll be on 1 water gauge. Kikyo will put him on 1.4. And then Ako will put him on 1.8. And then Himari will do, will overflow. But that's okay. I think overflowing is better than wasting groggy entirely. So, what you should do is just chill. just chill a bit. So in this situation, use Atsuko and then wait for 9 cost. Then you can go your Kikyo, full buff Hanako, and just use Hanako, right? That is gonna help you do a lot of damage. Because here, I don't think you even get 1 Hanako X here. Okay, you didn't even get 1 Hanako X here. Okay, so no matter what you do, anything is gonna be better than this one. Don't do the groggy. If you're not ready for it, right? So your self diagnosis was, I can't seem to make use of groggy. In that case, right, the reason why you can't make use of groggy is because you're not ready to do it. Just do nothing here. Set yourself up properly. Could they also do a quick groggy team to match your basic timing? Nah. It's fine. We don't need to change too much. I think it's fine for him to the least amount of work for him with the most benefit, right? With him, we just need to fix this part. Just do nothing. So the correct order from here would be Atsuko, wait for 9, right? Atsuko, wait for 9 cost. Is Kikyo supposed to be... Yes. So it's now especially important is that Kikyo has her third stack, right? So if you wait for 9 cost and then use Kikyo, you'll have an even better time because all of your Kikyo sub is going to activate and you have -1 cost on all your students. So as long as you use Kikyo X before 2 minutes, right? Then you can go, oh, you don't have Hman. It's Ako Kisaki, then Hanako 3 times. And I think that should be enough damage to almost get him out, wouldn't it? How much is a Kikyo Ako Kisaki 3 Hanako X's? That should get him, like, we can Hanako first, but like, I'll rather him focus on getting the fundamental thing correct of doing damage instead of thinking of the overflow. I think for now, just let the water gauge overflow happen. What's important? Number one thing is that you actually do damage on Groggy. I think he can escape, right? If he full buffs. How much damage does a Ako Kisaki Hanako Kikyo do in Groggy? 17 mil? 217 mil? Okay. That's really good. I don't think I need to see anything else, to be honest. Like if he does just that, he cleared anyway. He literally cleared anyway. Like even doing literally no damage in Groggy, he cleared anyway. So really, we don't need to look at anything else. If he fixes that alone, even with like mistakes on the first team, even with a sussy first team, and even with like I don't know what he does on other teams. If he fixes just this one thing, his time will be immediately better by a long way. I almost don't want to fix anything else because having two healers is just he escaped. He escaped after all of that. Like, yeah, we can chill, man. We can chill. All you need to do, Hman, is just chill. Right here. Don't use Hanako X. Where is it? The second one. Yeah, don't use Hanako X and you're good. And I'm almost sure you might even clear with just this team. And even if you don't clear with this team, you will be able to. You have the cleanup teams prepared anyway, and the cleanup teams will need a lot less work compared to right now, because you'll be able to use Groggy better. So I don't think I need to see anything else, to be honest. This seems pretty good. Because it's Boshi. This thing's fine. Like this is a perfectly fine cleanup team. How long does it take? How much HP do we start with? We start with 7 mil. You should be able to. It took you 1 minute 30 seconds. So you don't even need the other team to even do that much if this team does 7 mil in 1 minute 30 seconds. Because if you spend 4 minutes on this team, it's mostly you can do more than 7 mil, right? So that's pretty chill. If anything, can this team do phase 1? Can you get to phase 2? Do you need Groggy damage? How much damage does he do for Groggy in his first team? Nah, screw it. Just start with this team, is whatever. Cause if he fixes the Hanako thing, if he fixes the Groggy thing, it cuts out the 13 mentality anyway. So the like 20 mil damage, whatever. Just keep this team. Like, I don't like the double DPS, but whatever, it fucking works. Just fix the Groggy thing and you're good. If you were here, we could probably ask a bit more questions about edge cases or how to help with the execution a bit. But I think what I said is good enough. Like in general, like no matter what's going on, if you're in general, like once the Groggy bar is about here, once it touches, let me grab the crayon. Once it touches the ATG, just chill. Right. Usually you want more, like this is better, but whatever. you have too much damage anyway. Just relax a bit. And then at this point, once you've hit around this point, just stop everything. Build up all you can, and then wait. This is the second Groggy. Oh, he didn't even get the second groggy right. So even if you mess up the first groggy, right? Even if you mess up the first groggy, if you chill for the second groggy too, you could still do a lot of damage. So it's the same thing. So you do the same thing twice. Yeah, like even in this exact situation, just do nothing. The correct play is to do nothing. Wait for kill to go all the way to full, or wait for your cost to go all the way to full. Maybe even use the article X first, so you don't die while you're doing that. Ever you kick your full buff article. Whether it's in the first groggy or second groggy, just fix one of them, and you can cut out the third team entirely. It's free. It's so free for you. I'll leave it at that. Thanks, Hman. Yo, my curry's getting cold. Yeah. Okay. Next is gonna be Hman. Yo, this sound is crunchy. Very, very crunchy. I forgot what I was gonna do because I got distracted by another fly. Let me see if I can catch this one. Get in the box, motherfucker! It's on a round surface. It was on a flat surface. Why wouldn't they get on any flat surface? Get in the box! No, don't get Nima curry. Fuck. I have so many flat surfaces and they're not on a single one. Oh. Alright, let me hit one with broom. Fuck! Come back. Man! You know what would be very convenient? A fucking cat. Get a cat just for pest control. Kill all the cockroaches and the flies. Man! Really fucking sucks. Oh. Bro! Ah! I was so close! I got it out of my door, but it came back. Bro, get lost! Fucking whatever. You survive for now. When I finish eating, I'm just gonna get the bug spray. Because I don't think I can catch any of these guys. I don't want to kill them, because killing fucking insects are gross. I don't want to get splat all over my stuff. Okay, well, I'm just gonna finish eating so then I can get the bug spray. Ah. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So, what am I up to? All right, yeah. Okay, so I was supposed to turn on this because the sound is very crunchy on Hman's video. All right, Hman, what do you have? Hman, you said you don't have Camp Hare and not upgrade Ibuki yet. So I managed to use Hanako Simsu instead because of her defense debuff. Okay. When I mock, I can pass, but I can't pass in one pound when using ticket. Do you want to one pound? Okay, let's say the goal is to one pound. This is two. I mean, we don't have to one pound, but let's say we want to one pound. I think Hanako's the right choice. If you don't have... is she? Is Hanako the right choice if you don't have Ibuki and Hare? I don't know why you don't have Ibuki and Hare. I think Ibuki is an extremely good unit. So if you can invest in Ibuki, you really should. Because you're going to be using her very soon anyway. Almost all Kokma solutions use Ibuki. You use a debuff for X. That's what I'm thinking as well. Because the honey was pretty inconvenient. Like even double healer might not be so bad. What's important is that you don't use Knuckle X in this team. You're so low. You're not Kisaki X? You should Kisaki X first. Like, she just does. Yeah, because the second half of the second X doesn't even get Kisaki buff. Like, Kisaki. Oh no, does it? Does it? Okay, maybe the double is fine. Maybe doubles. This is kind of yikes. I don't know. I just raise Ibuki. Okay, what's the plan here? You got Groggy. You have to get to, you know, like now. Like now. Okay, so he doesn't use Groggy. How close are we? In this situation, then you should same as last guy. Don't use a Hman. If you're gonna do the double rotation thing, just don't do it here. Right? Just stop here. Your team is full health, so that's good. Just wait for 9 cost now when you do your double rotation now. So wait for 9 cost when you do your Hina, Kisaki, Koharu thing. Because you're like not using Groggy is really bad. And even then, you have enough cost right now, I think, to get to Hina still. Does he not? If he rushes this, does he not have a Hina X anyway? Yeah, he would have one. He would have a Hina X if he rushed it. But he sat on it for too long. Maybe. Not really yet. Actually, no. If he waited... No, he would have had the cost. If he waited, like, even 2 seconds, he would have had enough cost to use 2 Hina X's there anyway. So yeah. In this situation, 100%, just wait. You don't need to order this one. Just wait. Anytime for Insane, if your Groggy bar is touching the ATG, that's when you should be waiting. That's oversimplified. It's usually a lot more complex than that, but for the sake of just getting the basics right, if your Groggy bar is past the first is touching the first ATG, just stop. Get full cost, do your double Hina, and then you can probably just get your 1 point on that alone. Because like with no crit, with no Groggy, 1 Hina X is doing 4.5 mil damage. So you definitely just escape for free here. Oh, okay, you escape on this one. Use Hina, Kisaki. Oh, that's okay too. No, that's okay too. But you can probably do it faster if you get the first one correct. Because you do less damage overall this way. Since that Hina X is ruined by what's the Majigi? It's ruined by the immunity. So you'll overall do a lot more damage if you do the first one correctly instead of the second one. So if you fix that execution, you don't need to change your team. But should he change his team? In my opinion, is Kisaki X the same as Himari? I don't know if I have an opinion. Like mathematically, Kisaki and Himari, in many situations, by themselves aren't that far apart. So a DPS with only Himari and a DPS with only Kisaki aren't that far apart for most DPS. There are lots of exceptions, but the thing is you can use both attack buffs and Kisaki. So like it's a strange question to ask, I think, because most of the time when you're using Kisaki, you have another buff on top, which is like you have another attack buff on top. But that's the benefit of Kisaki, is that you can run Kisaki and an attack buff. Having someone that uses an X over Hanako will be better in terms of rotation. Probably. The thing is that he needs to really rush his Koharu X. Like, he's constantly in a situation where his entire team is at 50%. So would introducing another X skill slow down his healing? Because his rotation right now is Hina, Fuka, Koharu, Kisaki. Not in that order, but those 4 X's. So having Koharu as part of that seems to be very like, well, a second healer. True. Can we run Koharu plus? Can we run Koharu plus Kokona? Koharu plus Rumi? Koharu plus... It's just Kokona. I don't know if they have it though. If they don't have it, then it is what it is. But if they do have Kokona, then I think a Kokona plus Koharu would actually be pretty good, yeah. So try that, Hifemin, if you have Kokona. If you don't have Kokona, then... Holy shit! My fly's on my monitor. Hold up. Let me catch this guy. No! How do you get there? These guys are so fucking... Kokona survive phase 2 with 2 healers, yes. With 2 healers, absolutely. Especially with Hina. Hina pops off, right? Hina has the multi-attack to proc Kokona all the time. And when you're running double healer, you're usually good. She won't get one shot from full health. That's gonna be the hard part. Fuck. Okay. Next. Let me take a bigger bite out of my curry. Ah. Okay. Next is Doge Nation. I believe you're the first one. First time for you. You said one word. Mold. No, you said 2 words. Mold crying emoji. Right. So assume what you're asking for is to not mold. Let's see if we can fix that. Coupon. Red. Wait, what? You're forfeiting? Huh? Wait, what's the point of bringing all of these units just to forfeit? If you're gonna do that, let Mina use her basic first. Because Mina's basic doubles her defense debuff. No, that's not exactly correct, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Especially because her medium bonus works on the soul. So avoiding transition mode? Okay. Then is he intentionally not doing that much damage then? Maybe doing too much damage is bad. Like, is this just a meta team? Because if you're copying homework, and like the only thing that you're and the only thing that's stopping you from clearing is that it's random, there's literally nothing I can say to help you besides telling you to not copy. And that's not helpful, right? Like I can't help you. Like if you don't want to mold, you just have to change team. Like this is just a meta team, right? Is he doing anything wrong? Are we supposed to not use this Rogi? Okay, no, we use it. Okay. And we can still escape. I'm not fully familiar with I forgot how to do it. But it seems correct. And if you're saying that the only thing that's fucking him over is mold, then like again I can't help that, I think. His Hina doesn't have enough damage. What level is his Hina? Are you clearing it with 40 seconds? Like, are you just copying? If you're copying homework for this one, I literally cannot help you. If you don't want to mold, look for. Well, it's a borrow. You know, missing 1 to 2 mil from transition. Well, that's what the prep was for. That's what this is for. So like, it is what it is. His Hina Kisaki means her first part. Does he have time for that though? Like, is it better? Because this thing. Oh no, he has time. Does he? Actually, the answer here will be just to knock Kokona. In the ending. Oh, you're right. Yeah, in this situation, he's lucky first. Oh, good. This is really sad as well. Yeah, I think also not paying attention to how much, like, what your Kokona is at. This is the big one. I don't think, I think the Kisaki order is like whatever, it's okay. The big one is this one, where you use Fuka and then Kokona does a thing. I think if you fix just this, you'll have a better time, because that's like full cost. You have to look at Kokona's stats. If she's got, so she's on 3 right now, use her X, she's got 4. And Hina does a lot of hits, so very soon she's gonna have 5. Best thing to do in this situation is that when she's on 4, you should be ready to use, you should be in a situation where you should be ready to use Hina basically. So I think to avoid this, assuming you're not copying, assuming you're doing this yourself, what you need to do here is probably just chill. Let Kokona do her thing first. Yeah, if you just waited here and just chilled for a bit, then your Fuku's 1 cost. Your Fuku's 1 cost, then your Hina's 4 cost, your Hisaki's 2 cost, you have a great time. I feel like you should be able to, I feel like you can skip this process entirely though. Middle's right that if you use Kisaki first in some of these situations, you'll do more damage, especially if you're not doing the double Hina rotation. I don't have much to say to help you, I don't think. When you clear anyway, I guess the randomness will be Coconut dying a lot. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what's going on, yeah. In this situation, for sure, okay, I see what Mido's saying now. For sure, if you Kisaki first here, you would have got the kill. With this much HP left, doing like single rotations is probably better than doing double, especially since you got 2 strikers dead. If you have 2 strikers dead, you rotate to Hina easily anyway. So just Kisaki first, make sure you get the full buff. And then just this by itself is gonna save you, what, 15 seconds? That's pretty cool. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't want to help. Not that. I don't know what to say. What else to say to help? Besides, like, copy better. People do DPS buff to us, right? Yeah, but in this situation, there's no rotation to optimize, right? So that's why the buff DPS is better. Yeah, okay. Everything up to that point's fine. I guess at the very end here, Kisaki Hina's the way to go. Yeah, with a proper Kisaki buff, that would be a kill. And he loses what? 10 seconds? I mean, what else? Can we do anything else? I don't know. I don't. Kisaki is UE40. He's okay. Though I'm like, when it comes to not molding, you'll probably have a better time with like Kisaki first, right? Like if you don't want to reset and you're okay with going for 4 minutes, just doing singles sounds pretty chill. Especially with Coconut. Like if you can get Coconut to kill fast. I don't know. Doge, you didn't like say exactly what you wanted help with besides mold, so I don't have much else for you to say for you. Maybe next time if you put like a very more specific question, I'll be able to answer that. But like when I don't have much to go with, then I just do be very vague as well. Thanks for submitting anyway, though. There's some things to think about. Okay. Mirai. Let me check on the flies. Okay, got one fly leaving my room. Can they all leave my room? Why are they chilling on my light anyway? What's with that? Ah, whatever. Alright, so Mirai, you said what could be the substitute for Nigi's Fuko in that team? I attract insects. I know they attract insects, but they're not. How do I say this? It's not that kind of light. And they're not exactly like on it. It's hard to explain. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I got confused. What's going on? What would be a substitute for Nigi's Fuko in that team? Yeah, what Mido said. Just run anybody. And don't do double rotations. It doesn't really matter that much. If you want to know reset team, use Anton Shigure. Otherwise, like even Akko in that situation is fine. It doesn't matter that much, I don't think. Right, Mirai said, if you could optimize the run, please let me know. Very vague. Let's see if I can help you. Okay. Is this reference from somewhere? Can you transition on this one? Is that intentional? Because the reason why I feel like you could do the buff rotation better here, but the reason why I'm not gonna change it is because like there are very intentional points in time where you're meant to transition, and if you're intentionally transitioning at this time, then I can't change it. Because I do think your buff distribution could be better. But this might be super intentional. So I'm not gonna change it. I can't tell just from one video if that's intentional or not. I don't know what I'm supposed to be optimizing here. Looks good to me. Now you're ready to dump. You got 9 cost. Perfect. Ako Kisaki. Okay, healing's fine. That's fine too. What are you waiting for? What's the strat? Okay, sure. Your buffs didn't run out, so it's fine, but what are we waiting for? It is intentional to time second honey one. Okay, yeah, I understand that. Then. That's fine. But we can't change anything there. Is this just a speedrun? Like, is this just a copy speed? I can't. If you're sending copy speedruns, I literally cannot help you. Because like I said for the other guys, just copy better. just RNG mode until you got the copy perfect. Right. I mean, like, looks good to me. You didn't miss any buffs. You used the groggy correctly. You transitioned at the correct time, right? Based on the intention of the strategy. That one died, and you got the kill. I mean, I don't mind if you send me the run for me to like double check anyway, Tsubasa. It's just that like I'll be much more helpful if you can actually like feel that something's wrong, but you don't know what's wrong. In this situation, nothing has gone wrong, right? Literally nothing has. Everything is perfect in this run. Not a single buff missed. All the Honeywares are on point. We've got max debuffs for every single Hanako X. Right, we've always got Haniwa and Kikyo X up. Ako Kisaki is always up. No one's died. And you don't know what's wrong. Right. like I literally cannot help you. So I just end here. Good work, Mirai. Thank you for the submission. Press order for optimizing time, whatever. Looking for frame perfect, frame perfection, frame optimizations. Sure, I guess an optimization, but yeah. Did I accidentally click the same video? Next is gonna be Icy. Was this the tournament we just played? Was this the tournament we just played? Hello, Icy. How mod is the core hard strat? Decently moddy, but like that's what happens when you're using an okay healer. You'll need like probably 15 minutes of resets. Is Icy in chat? I think Icy was here earlier, but there might be conflicts. All right, so this is I think the tournament we just played. Yeah, I think I said that he could have cleared this one. I think I told him this one was clearable for him. But he didn't do it. I think you guys double D in it. But like due to inexperience and like not knowing how to like have the situation, he didn't clear. Toho music. Yeah, well, it's also a UE30 Toki issue. I think with someone that's not UE30 Toki, it might be better. And also, like, I don't know. There's only so much we can do when you're looking like that. Hang on, let me finish my curry. Since you're here, Icy, I'm just gonna hold you hostage for a bit. And I'm gonna finish my curry, rub my finger away, and then deal with the fucking flies in my room, right? I'll be right back. Like, why my room and not the kitchen next door? I don't fucking get it. Ugh. Hello. I'm just gonna chase him with a broom. I'm gonna chase him with a broom until they get near the door or somewhere more accessible. I'm gonna spray insecticide. I don't want to keep my mouth open. Let me get the insecticide. Guys, I don't know where my spray is. Oh man. Pain in the ass. The guy I borrowed from is like rank 1 PvP NA. Well, you see, PvP is bracketed, so he's rank 1 PvP in his bracket, and like quality can vary bracket to bracket. so by itself, it's kind of meaningless because rank 1 in one bracket could be like rank 100 in another. We don't know. but you still have to get there. You still have to work, so. Some could have been. Grounded for getting 4th place. You got 4th place out of 4th place. How do you feel? Oh, want to tell us about it? Chat about it while I catch these fucking flies? Hello? Can you come down from the ceiling, please? Holy shit, they're on Hurry. Alright. Please stay on Hurry while I escort you fuck. Why are they attracted to Hurry? There was like 2 flies chilling on sleeping Hurry. Oh. Okay. But the thing is, I don't want to spray insecticide upwards into the ceiling because that's gonna come down and like give me a very bad time. Ideally, they're a bit lower so that the fucking spray doesn't get everywhere. The flies might be you, low key. Just sticking to my room, not leaving. Even though there's a fucking kitchen next door that's probably a lot more enticing than my room. Like, what the fuck is in my room that the flies want to be in? They're literally just chilling on the ceiling. There's nothing on the ceiling. Like, if there was shit on the ceiling, alright, fair enough. But there's literally nothing on the ceiling. Why? What? Get off the fucking ceiling! Bro. Ah. Down. You know what? Fuck it, I might kill them. Like, I really didn't want to kill them because killing bugs is fucking gross. I hate it when they like fucking splat. It's just fucking gross, dude. I might have to. Yikes. The worst part is my room is not even like that clean. My room is comfy. What if I hold the broom up really high and just wait for him to land on it while I stare directly at my fucking light? Hello, Timushi, get on the broom. Staring at the light isn't good for me, man. Did you show him on cam? Ain't no way. There's like a group of like just fucking 5 of them chilling on the ceiling. Bro, get off. Is there a way to visit the I don't want these guys around when I'm sleeping because I have this paranoia of things entering my mouth or entering my ears or nose while sleeping. Like, and I don't want to cover myself up to prevent that because I get really hot in a blanket. Like, it could be the middle of winter and I could have a very thin blanket and I would sweat in the blanket in bed. I don't like that. Now, let me put some music for you guys. Okay. Hairspray and a lighter. But that gets hairspray in my room. Like, I don't want to spray anything upwards because that will just spread all over the room. That's fucking weird. That's fucking gross. Every time I swat at these guys with a broom, when flies go in your mouth when you're sleeping, it makes your tongue funny. How do you know that? You know what? Don't tell me. That sounds scary. No, stop. That's what I don't want to happen. Oh, yikes. In a resort? Oh no. That's fucking scary. Now I really have to get rid of these guys. Where'd they all go? What? I looked down at the screen and looked back up. And now the flies are fucking gone. Hello? Mosh mosh, where'd you go? What? They just scattered. They just fucking scattered. What? Where'd you go? No, we can't have this flies. Alright. Like, they're attracted to a very specific spot. Okay, down the back. Come back, please. Didn't flies lay eggs in someone's ears somewhere? I've heard of that story before. There was a story where someone was outside and they had a fly really fast into their ear. And he was like, oh shit. Well, something's in my ear, let's get it out. He got it out. But then, like the next day, when they checked the bin, there was like maggots coming out, like flies, flies coming out of the bin, like maggots coming out of the bin. They're like, oh shit, the fly we picked out of the guy's ears yesterday hatched. Because it laid eggs. Something, I don't know. Or tried to lay eggs. So then he had to go to the doctor to be like, hey, is there any fucking things in my ear? Okay. So I've got a fly on sleeping Haru right now. Stay on Haru, please. Stay on Haru while I escort you off the premises. I don't get it. Like this fucking fly is on my Haru, right? He's sleeping on Haru's eye mask. He's on Haru's eye mask. And I walk to my door. Like it's completely like placid and like comfy, sleeping on Haru the entire way through. And then as soon as I walk up to my door, it's like, oh, this guy is trying to escort me out of the room. I'm gonna leave, get off Haru. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like they know where the door is, and every time they go near the door, they just come back. What? Doesn't make any sense to me. Fuck it, I might just have to do the pesticide upwards thing. Hate it. Can't tolerate flies. I might have to get close, maybe. Okay. Bad news, I don't know where my pesticide is. I'm so mad. I am so... What the fuck? Maybe I had it in my room last time? What? Oh, man. Okay. Well, they're not bothering me right now. I'll deal with it after stream, so we're not fucking holding people in the queue hostage. They're just chilling right now. Maybe I'll wait for them to go fall asleep, and then I'll catch them when they're asleep. If they sleep, I don't know if they sleep. Okay. So I see. It wasn't pretty long. So it's a lot to unpack. it's a lot to unpack. Okay. So this was a Chibiki force. What's a scenario again? I just realized that I've still got Scribble on my screen. So you didn't do this in the tournament. I'm like 99% sure. This is new, right? Or did you? Is this tournament footage? Like this is something you just did. But in general, I think having like in that tournament setting, having a like this setup, like the strat here of using Dina to get rid of, quote unquote, get rid of Hibiki is pretty good. Grad tournament, yeah, we did. If you check out Tomogumoto's channel, we alternate taking turns for tournaments. Sometimes I hold it, sometimes he holds it. But like, yeah, not many people bothered with Kurokage tournament because Kurokage's ass. Conceptually, this team is fine. And it's pretty straightforward, right? You just spam the shit out of Dino. can't fuck that up. So that's fine. What is this team? Is this you? What's team 2 here? There's just a bunch of resets until no, you just missed a chapter. What's this team? This was red, right? Okay, this is fine too, I guess. Kind of. I don't know. It's fine. People like Kurokage. I mean, people did. People like it. I think people like it as a concept, but in practice, it's kind of like this. Conceptually, this is a good boss, and relative to Goz and Greg, it's pretty decent. But yeah, but the tournament specifically was kind of nice. I think as a whole, it's not that bad. Yeah, look, what's the bag? Can't you get all? You did get all. I think in the tournament you weren't getting all of it. I mean, I don't think there's anything for me to comment on. Cause for most of the time when it comes to the tournament, it's a strategical failure. The game is honestly decided in draft. I think it's fine. No, that's not bad. The issue was your Toki team. The issue, firstly, is Yui 30 Toki. I think this team can finish it. This team can finish it. Like, from 28 mil, this team can finish it. Do you have Kisaki? You have Nagisa. Yeah, with Nagisa and Toki together, yeah, I think you can finish it. Okay. Yeah. And then you can do a you can fit enough cost to do 2 Toki X's here. I'm pretty sure. I think. No, Toki first. See, if you Toki'd first when Haru's next, you would have Toki right now. No. That's all you needed to do. You were so close. So Toki first. Toki first, Hara next. Alright, you don't lose much buffs because Hara is really fast and Toki takes a while to shoot her big beam. No. Hara's was the slowest? Wait, who was fast then? Was it Daru that was fast? I keep getting even confused. But regardless, two full Toki X's is better and one of them buffed is better than 1 Toki X and 1 buff. Dario is the fastest? Yeah, I keep getting even confused. And yeah, regardless, it's better to just get 2 Toki. Like, how much damage did your 1 Toki X do? Okay. First laser. 600k. Jesus. Second laser. No, closer to like 700k because the echoes. Oh, that's a big laser. So 600k for 2 small lasers. And then big laser from 23 to 19.5. Like 6 mil. 5.5 or 6 mil. Yeah. If you could use another full laser, like right now, that's a lot. Who is better, Tina or Toki? Tina for sure at the moment. Yeah, because that's the difference of... Do you do... How much damage with Toki here? 17 to 15. You lost like 3 mil damage. And if you had 3 mil extra damage, you're still screwed. you're still screwed. So doesn't matter, I guess. But I think if you manage to borrow a UE50 Toki, like this is generally the right strategy to. That was the right approach. Like this is the right approach. At the end of the day, it was kind of an investment issue. Like if you had a better Dina, that would have been good. If you could borrow a UE50 Toki, I think a UE50 Toki can probably clear this. Because the difference between UE30 and UE50 on Toki is pretty big. It's pretty decent. Well, pretty big when you consider the 100% crit, right? it's a pretty big deal. But honestly, UE50 can one punch, yeah, exactly. What was the bad scenario again? Oh. Yeah, honestly, you lost this in draft. you lost this in draft. What was your plan here? Like, did you have a draft plan? What was this? What was this about? Cause your bans are at the bottom, right? And when you ban Hinata was the only way you win anything, then you were very easy to read on that because like you banned Aru, then you banned Hina. So it's like, okay, this guy's gonna ban the good DPS, so I'm gonna ban his only good DPS. Bam, you're gone. So now you don't have Aru Tina, and now he's like, okay, I can't clear, so I'm gonna make sure you can't clear. So he bans Hinata. You lost this at draft. If you wanted to like give yourself a chance, you would try to keep open something here. Like you need to hide your intention, right? Drafting in tournaments is a skill that you obviously don't practice like anywhere else. But it's hard to train and practice for. And obviously this is not a tournament review stream, so like I don't want to go too deep into it. Maybe we can discuss that in the tournament Discord. But yeah, you lost this at draft. Cause you're just showing all your cards and be like, yeah, let's get rid of the DPS I can't use. No, I think the best way to go about this is to keep open some DPS you can't use, so that your intention is. I think if you wanted to make sure your Hinata stayed open, then you would have to, like, maybe one of Aru or Hina ban would have been okay. But going for both, absolutely sealed it. Kisaki ban would have been good, yeah. Like, start with the Kisaki ban. Wait, yeah, if you don't even own Kisaki, you should always ban that. You should always ban that. Yeah. And then the Shoshi ban, I think, is fine as well. And then you just... And then if you ban one of Aru Hina, and then that means the other player has to go, oh, okay, I have to choose between allowing both of us using Aru, or none of us using Aru, but he can use Hinata, right? Because I think you had... No, he had last... Did he have last ban? I don't remember which round this was. I don't remember if you had last ban or he had your last ban. But if he had last ban, basically, if only one DPS was banned by the end, then he has to make that choice, right? Do you guys play on the same ground where you both use Aru or Hina? Or does he ban Aru Hina and then you use Hina? Like that in either way, that would have been positive for that. Like that's a... Like, one is more positive than the other for you. Like, obviously, you want to use Hinata and he can't. But, like, that's you know, it's a bit of thing. The Minori ban? Minori was his ban, because yours should be the bottom. Like, this is ordered from, like... This is ordered. Did I get the order mixed around? Okay. Oh, did I mess up? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, the Minor Ribbon's fine. It's just that, again, you played your cards too early with doing the double DPS. Anyway, yeah. Draft this out. Thank you. I see. Holy, this is getting longer. Let's be noticed. All right, Katsumi. Katsumi, we are doing another team building exercise. Yay. We love these. Okie dokie. Let's open Justin Tanner. Okay. We go to team editor. Actually, how about let's open this on incognito so that we don't get confused with my stuff. Okay. So group. Okay. Oh wait, no, I can't share this. Fuck. Never mind, I can't be bothered. Here you go. Right. Alright, what do you have for me, Katsumi? Are you here in chat, Katsumi? Dina's viable for Cassette? Dina's on permaban, dude. Even for yellow, Dina's on permaban. Actually, maybe not. I wonder. Mika's definitely on permaban. We'll have to see when we get there. What are we doing again? Here we go. Okay. So. Maybe we'll go hard for red. Well, joke's on you, there's no red. Can this guy do Torment? Wait, is that the question? Can we do is clearing Torment? He doesn't. So Katsumi said that he has the units but not the UE. Yeah. Yeah, Katsumi said that he has the unit sponsor Yui, and that's kind of important for the one pan teams, but for the multi pan teams, he might be okay. Let's take a look there. The roster tool. Well, the difference is that we can see the level for this one, and seeing the level here is pretty important. Because Katsumi is in a situation where he's broke, so we're assuming that he can't raise anything. Well, he's usually in a situation where he's broke. So that's your red clear. Okay, good enough. But so you have you do have Kikyo, you do have Hanako, you do have Ako, you Shiroko. What are you missing? You have Serena Ako. You even got Onsen Shigure. But it's a freestyle Onsen Shigure if I recall correctly. You have a Katsumi. And a Kisaki. I think you can still do this even without UEs. You got a Daru as well. And a Kampara. You can definitely do this without UEs. But you may need more teams. What was your Hanako at, Katsumi? Was your Hanako at least UE 40 with max level, max skills, max gear? I mean, this is what that's gonna. This is what it's gonna depend on. And we can probably do UE 40 max everything. Okay. So we're doing 2 Hanakos. Probably. I don't know. And we're gonna have at least one Kikyo team. And I guess we can do the Ako Kisaki. Wait, does he have a healer? Or we go Shigure. But it's a freestyle Shigure, right? No, I think that's fine. So we have to use a stronger one. If you borrow a UE50, we use a stronger one for this one. Do we... How bad is Koharu? What is your Koharu investment, Katsumi? Because like you're gonna have to do this on your own. I don't think anyone's gonna be able to help you that much. But this should not be that bad. Because having all of these, having Katsumi is very big. UE 40 max X? Okay, that's fine then. You're just gonna have to play it safe. And you had an article too, right? You can go double healer. Like if you go article and... Wait, did you have article? You have a racer. Okay, that's huge actually. You have a racer. I think you use racer here. I don't know what the order for this is. That's going to be difficult. You already massive. Yeah. We already have the Hanako Kikyo here, so I think it's fine. Because he doesn't have any other tanks that would be suitable in this team, I think. Unless we go Aru here and a healer here. Because this guy has Daru. Or do we want to move Daru up here? That is good actually. Borrow Oshig? That's an option. But because he can't make that many investments, I'll probably go into Hanakos is the easier way to do this. Is a freestyle Oshig... Is this Torment? Yes, this is Torment. Is a freestyle Onsen Shigure fine for phase 1? It's kind of borderline, right? Yes? Should be okay, sure. And who goes into these 2 slots? As long as you did delay. This team is sus to me. For Torment. A Yui 40 max skill Koharu. Like, Race is gonna be fine on her own, but I'm not 100% sure on Aqua and Koharu, like, doing that. What? You got a Natsu. This is more comfortable. We can do that. What the fuck? You have a Natsu? Wait, you should do this pretty easily. Wait, this should be very easy. Even if you need a backup team. Like, these two should be able to get you into... Like this team should be able to get you out of phase 2. I don't know how to get you in, though. No, this team should be able to get you in, too. Yeah, that's good. And then we can make a backup team pretty easily as well. We still got Ibuki. How good is a 3-star Boshi? 3-star Boshi plus Iori? With Ibuki? Shizuko? Yuko? Actually, we should use tank. We should use tank Hoshi. Don't use battle Hoshi. Yeah, no. You tank Hoshi is fine. No, tank Hoshi? Wait, hold on. What other tanks do you have? Kotama. We have Mine. That's 3-star though. Bye, James. We haven't used the hurry yet. Okay. We can probably use that hurry. Replace Racer, you think? Isn't that like kind of a pain in the ass though? Shanako doesn't need a tank. You reckon? Let's go down here then. I don't know about the Boshi. I'm down for that, but it's gonna take a little bit of learning. But that's okay. We're here for that. Who goes to Shigure? Kotama? No, we got Hari already. Chi Pao Tomoe? No. Haruka New Year's? Shiroko. That's fine. We can do that. That's fine. Good enough. You got your attack buff, you got your crit buff. You got your defense downs. Good enough. And this is phase 1. Yeah, this is phase 1. So it's fine. You just have to focus. Like the hard part is that you have to make sure you always hose down the summons. If you don't hose down the summons, you're in for a very bad time. And if you can't get that to work, then you will put a tank in there. But it should be pretty easy to make sure your Hanacore X is up during the summons. I don't know what the exact order of this, by the way, is, so you're gonna have to find out on your own. I just play around. And then what do we do for backup team? Because the assumption here is that this is gonna leave phase 2. Like this, definitely, this team has enough damage to leave phase 2. Probably. Should be, right? Right? Rumi's it. 3-star X5, was it? Rumi and Serena? Three-star Rumi is not going to be better than a Yui 40 Koharu, right? But we can use Rumi. In this team. We don't need to keep the Ibuki anymore, do we? I don't think we need Racer anymore, to be honest. I'll keep the Koharu. I'll keep the Koharu for this team. What else are we looking at here? We don't have much choices for the third backup team. Can we even make a fourth team after this? Like, is Iori fine as solo DPS here? I don't like the Ibuki in this situation then. I feel like we're wasting cost of Ibuki. Like, we should just go double DPS and Kotama, right? But who's the second DPS? Mikoto? Freestar Mikoto? Freestar Mikoto is not that bad actually. That sounds okay. Mine? Wanna go double tank? A double tank would be necessary if we find ourselves still in phase 2 maybe. Or we dropped Razor. Yeah, we don't have much more options. We've got a level 60 Ichika. How much resources do you have to support Ichika? Like, I've made the assumption that you can't, but how far can you push Ichika, Katsumi? Because a freestyle Ichika is pretty good. Probably better than Iori maybe. But... And we could use her in a dual DPS situation here actually. Barely but can... Barely to level 80? Okay, never mind then. If you can barely get it to level 80, let's not do that. 477, let's not do that then. Like, if you can't even get level 90, then let's not do that. You might run out for idols. Okay, yeah, definitely don't do that then if you're gonna run out for idols. Let's just use Biko to it. Fuck it. Whatever. You can raise Momiji? Can you? What's your Momiji? What star is your Momiji? 3-star? 3-star to what skill? And what level? How do you... Because a level 80 Momiji... I don't know about a level 80 Momiji. Because your Mikoto is already maxed, right? Your Mikoto already has max gear, max skill. 4-star Momiji? What was your Mikoto at? 3-star max gear, max skill? I feel like a 3-star max gear, max skill Misaka Mikoto is actually gonna be okay. But maybe Momiji is good too. Depending on how far you can get. Just max X. Okay, maybe the Momoji is better. Okay, maybe the Momoji is better. Yeah, okay. But ideally, this team probably isn't doing much anyway. You probably don't need to push Momoji that far at the beginning. Like on your when you're first trying it. And then for your last support, I don't know, why don't we go double healer? Let's go... What do you have? Wait, 5-star Hman is today. Shizuka. Still preferably 2-punt? Yeah. Like this setup should be able to 2-punt. like even with the stars that you have, Yui 40 Hanako, Yui 50 Boro, Yui 40 Hanako of your own, and all of these guys are freestyle, you should actually be okay. Like if everybody in these two teams is freestyle, you'll actually be okay. Except for Koharu, you have Yui 40, so that's fine. But we should make a backup team just in case. Should we use Shizuko on this team and go Hanae? I forget, whatever. Let's go double healer. Oh, wait, what's your Atsuko at? Never mind. So, that can probably get you a clear. Should work. Yeah, Serena can work too. And just depends on what, like how desperate the situation is. Hanae will do more damage because of its sub. But otherwise, just use whatever's comfortable. The same thing either way. That's it. Take a screenshot, give it a go. I don't think there's probably a reference for you for this team somewhere, but chances are you're gonna have to do this yourself. It shouldn't be too hard though. Like there should be a lot of references that are similar, as long as you get the like concept, like the basic gameplay correctly, the execution correctly with the just make sure that you set up Groggy, right? Don't push Groggy if you don't have any buffs or defense downs available. So don't do the mistakes that the other guys have been doing. When you're very close to Groggy, just wait. Wait until you can go full on with your Kikyo, Ako Kisaki Hanako, right? And then as long as you do that, you should be able to knock out like 20 million damage in one Groggy, and that should be a very chill time. You should be good with this. Yeah. Have fun. I'm pretty sure you have the means to make a fourth team just in case with your Boshi. Like if you need a fourth team, like Boshi will do that. I don't know. I can't be bothered thinking about what else is going to be on this team, but your fourth team, Boshi can do that. Okay. And she can probably knock out like 3 million damage or something, even at 3-star. So yeah. Yeah, you got Minion too. Like you can put Minion in there. You can use a healer, the many healers. You know what? Why don't we just do the whole thing? Okay. Put Minion here. Just for tanking. Actually, no, that's not good. We don't need the defense down. And then we could put Mikoto here. Even. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. And run like 2 healers or something. We're good. Like the rest should just come together kind of naturally. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, 14's for you. Fourth team is whatever. I just made it up. I don't know if that's gonna be like any good or useful. But most of the work should be done by your first teams. If you're struggling, if you manage to get to the third team and it doesn't work, what you can do is that you can actually swap the order around and like do this, right? Team order doesn't matter, and if team 3 has to start inside P2, then it should probably go first. But if team 3 can start inside phase 3, then you can keep it. Can you improve your red? I wouldn't use the OI. Can't you one-pound this if you have Hare here? Don't use OI. Then like use, I don't know. Who would you use here? Like if you drop the Ui, put Hare here instead of Ibuki, and then someone else goes here, I'm pretty sure you can one-pound. Put Koharu up here even, just to double heal, maybe make that easier. If you go like Hina, Hare, Daru, Oshi, Kisaki, kill 1 pan. You drop Ibuki instead of Ui? Fair enough. Fair enough. Now, I was saying just replace both Ibuki and Ui with Hare Koharu. And you should be able to comfortably 1 pan. But if you want to be a bit faster, then we can keep Ui just for Hare and Ibuki. It's a free spawn? Really? Well, that's my only idea, so I'll just leave it at that, I think. This is pretty good though. Just swapping Ibuki for Hare should work? Okay. Yes, for sure, 100%. Ibuki here is completely not that good. Because you only have 1 DPS, Ibuki is 3 cost and 50% attack buff. Hare is 2 cost and 100% attack buff, right? Like, Hare will always be better than Ibuki here, unless you're dying. If you're dying, then okay. Sure. Then I guess this is fine. But only Hare here would be fine. But like, yeah, the conflict is the Ui attack buff is why I'm thinking of just dropping Ui for the Koharu, just to make it a easier, more comfortable time. So I don't know, but I think it's fine. God create to 50. You should be doing way better than that. I think with Hare you can 1 pan. I'll leave it at that though. I think I told you what I needed to there. I'll leave it at that. Any other questions, Katsumi? If you don't have any other questions, we'll leave it there. What should you build after idols? What raids do we have coming up? Oh, assuming you get them, you mean who to pull after idols? I don't even know who's coming up, to be honest. Let me look it up. Just say to pre-fest and fest, I guess. Like for your point of the game, maybe Yuka, but like I'd rather you get Seiya Ryo than Yuka. Who to build, not get. Oh. So let's say you build the idols. I mean, I can't answer that exactly. Like, you have to build the units that you're gonna use for the next raid. So look at the next raids. What are they? Raid total assault. JP. So we are up to here somewhere. We just had Kaiten, did we? The next one's gonna be Greg. Hero, Hovercraft, Geb. And then when it comes to Grand Assault, we have Kesed, Bina, Kaiten, more Greg. Okay. So just pick a raid that you haven't done yet and just work towards that. Probably Greg, right? Or Hieronymus. And just make sure that, oh, I mean, actually, no. With your account, you definitely can clear Hieronymus. Yeah, your account can definitely clear Hieronymus, so let's not worry about that. Instead, have you cleared Kaiten last time, right? So we don't need to worry about that. Did you clear Shirokuro last time? You did too. I think you've cleared all of these. Just pick something you haven't cleared. Oh, you haven't done Kaiten. Okay, just build towards Kaiten then. That's it. Just like this is how you do it in general. Just pick a raid and build towards that. Don't worry about anything else that you haven't done. Can you do Kesed? So yeah, build towards Kaiten. So whoever you need for Kaiten, whoever you felt like you was missing for Kaiten, I'm pretty sure now you'll have a much better time. Like Hibiki will help you a lot for Kaiten and in general. Honestly, if you just raised Hibiki, I think that by itself would do a lot. Like even a 3-star Hibiki with Bongi would be pretty good. And Atsuko in general is really good. And you can do that. Build towards Kaiten. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna tell you exactly what to build, but just think about that for now. I'll let you think about that. Cherno's a good pick. Tsurugi is a decent pick for Kesed. Sumire, Momoi, 100%. 100% Momoi. Get her up to max level, max gear, max skill. Well, not max skills, but get her to max X at least. 100% build Momoi. For Kesed. They're relying, I would agree. Momoi first, Nonomi second. For Kesed, like the priority will be Momoi, Nonomi, then Cherno. And you'll need some single target damage. So if you have the Eligma, I would consider Yui 40 Mika, but you can borrow Mika. Like with your team, you can borrow Mika. You have an Ako, you have a Kisaki, you even have a Hanako, you have Max Hanako, right? You can borrow Mika, I think that's fine. Just build your mobbers. So build Nonomi, Momoi. I mean, you should be good. Here's Hanako. Hanako, he has to do phase 1 and 2 though. Yeah. I don't know about Nonomi versus Momoi order. I still think it's Momoi for phase 1. She has less coverage, but she's just easier to use and faster, right? Especially because his Nonomi is 3-star. Or 4-star. Like, is a 4-star Nonomi gonna be that reliable tournament for compared to Momoi and Max? Because she needs to be 5-star for half an X to reliably kill, right? 4-star needs a double swipe. Oh wait, no, but she has Bone Gear now. Okay, you know what? Never mind. she has Bone Gear now, so she can't. Okay, no, all good. Yeah, I think a 4-star Nonomi would be almost as good. Pretty much, probably as good as it. Nonomi White's half a wave. Momoi was half. It's 2 waves. Only at higher stars though. At 4-star, she needs to double swipe, to cure 1 torment wave. Unless she like full crits, but you're not really relying on it. Yeah, that's it. Any other questions, Katsumi? Cause if not, we can finally move on. Almost done. And then I can deal with the flies in my room when we're finished. Oh, my back. Sitting in a funny way. Punchy. So, thanks for helping. Yeah, he's got Saturn and Misaka, so I think his Kester is gonna be fine. Once he's got the Nonomi and Momoi, he should have a pretty chill time. Okay, what do you got for me? Fen. Hello, I'm missing the button. Okay. Now, what difficulty is this? Insane. What did you say? Team rotation. Okay. Okay. What's wrong? What do you think is wrong, though? Do they have to be hugging? You can make them not hug, right? Wouldn't that, like... I don't think it matters that much, maybe. No, it probably does matter for it later on. Because, like, these two are gonna hug no matter what, but you don't have to make your tanks hug. Or will they always hug because they're the same range? Even if you put that at 1 and 4. Wait, why are you using Fuka? You didn't show your roster. But... ideally, you have someone that's not Fuka. Because... Oh, you're level 89? I assume you're doing this because you don't have any other choice? Is Fed in chat? Probably not. I see. I don't know what the deal here is because you didn't share your roster. If you have a buffer that is not Fuka, that would be ideal because Fuka isn't exactly contributing much for Hanako here, and I'm almost inclined to say you might be better off using Fuka on Kikyo for a better rotation. If you were to keep Fuka. But is Shizuko yes, yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good one. Shizuko, Sunsu Shizuko will be better than Fuka. Because Takoyaki... Is it? No. That's wrong. No. Because Takoyaki is like 40%, right? Fuka is like 50 something %. So Fuka is fine on Hanako. No, it's fine. You keep Fuka on Hanako for the buff? Well, the thing is that the buff is still up. Yeah, you would alternate is what I'm saying. Like you wouldn't always use it on Hanako. Like you would just need to use Fuka on Hanako enough times to keep the buff up. But you should sometimes be using Hanako on Kikyo. Like in this situation right here. Right now, the crit buff is still up. Yeah, the crit buff is still up. Yeah, right now. So this is where you would buff Kikyo. Even here, the crit buff is still up. You have so much time. So you only need to use Fuka on Hanako for as long as you have the crit buff. Fuka's 32 or is Takoyaki 32? Yeah. Shizuko's probably not better. Since we can't use Shizuko to shield in this boss. Fuka's 32. Oh. What was Takoyaki again? Charlotte. Oh, Fuka's 52. No, it is max because 2 cost is max. When she's X3, she's 3 cost. I believe. Fuka is 32. Okay. Shizuko is 39. But the uptime is not. Probably keep it Fuka. Fine. A lot is going to change once you start using Fuka on Kikyo though. Yeah, you're definitely overusing... 100% you're overusing Fuka on Hanako here. Oh, that's fine. Yep, hello. I think you clear if you sometimes use Fuka on Kikyo. So just pay attention. See this icon? See this sideways sword here? If you still see that on Hanako, use Fuka on Kikyo. So just alternate. Hanako Kikyo, Hanako Kikyo, Hanako Kikyo, Hanako Kikyo for your Fuka X, right? Because you're spending one cost right now. Wait, you're using two costs to save one cost. Yeah, you're spending one cost right now to keep up a buff that's already set up. So it's better for you to spend 0 cost to push your rotation instead. And you might actually clear. Yeah, if you like, this is where it would have mattered. If you use Fuka on Kikyo, you would actually have this X, because you're spending less. You're spending less cost to get here. Not much other comment. Like in general, you have the right idea of waiting for Haniwa before you go hard. And then you're using like Himari free Hanako X's, right? Like that's good. Yeah, like here, in this situation right here, all you did here was waste one cost. Like this Fuka X doesn't do anything for you. Hanako's already on. Well, no, you're wasting 0 cost. Wait, this Fuka X is useless. This Fuka X, you're wasting the rotation. So the Fuka X literally doesn't do anything because you already have the crit buff. And then you have to wait for the Fuka X to get you your 1 cost back. And because of that, your honey one ran out. Like just use the Hanako X here when you actually do that extra damage. Like here. And then you Fuka afterward. Or was that for the gauge? You don't need that. No, it's better that you don't use this extra Hanako X. Like I see now that you're pushing for. Wait, what? You weren't pushing for gauge? Okay, I lied. You weren't pushing for gauge. Yeah, just use it. Okay. Kikyo my crit too. True. You thought it could cycle faster, but good thought, but you think wrong. I mean, good thought, but the maths doesn't line up, right? Because here, like here in this situation, right? What are you cycling faster? Right? Usually when you want to cycle faster, it's like, oh, I need to go back to my DPS faster, right? But in this situation, your DPS is right here. Your DPS is right here. So the only thing you did was cycle slower, right? You did nothing but cycle slower by using Fuka here. You gotta watch yourself. The math doesn't line up. Hanako's right here. Just use it. Cycling faster would be correct if Hanako wasn't here, right? It's like, okay, then obviously you'd use Fuka on Hanako to cycle faster. But there's no cycling being done because your Hanako's right here. So don't do that. Once you figure that out, and then once you sometimes use a little bit, some Fukas once in a while on Kikyo, the whole thing will change. Like your whole rotation is going to be different. So I'm not going to comment too much on what it's going to like. I'm not going to comment on any specifics. Like you'll find out as you do it. That's like things are going to be pretty different. So try that on your own and explore it a bit. But once you start doing that, I think you can get the one punch. Can I one punch it? Yes. I think you can. If you start using Fuka properly and not wasting her 1 cost all the time on Hanako, that basically means that's like basically for each time you used Fuka on Hanako here, half of them you've lost 1 cost. 3 mil. I I think you should be able to almost one pan. Or actually one pan. We'll be really close actually, I don't know. If you had a buffer instead of Hoshino, then it's possible, but it does look like you're relying on the double tank. Which shouldn't be the case. No, you are relying on the double tank because you don't always wipe on foxes. How do you handle foxes? Okay, you're wiping the foxes. Do you need the Hoshino then? What's the Hoshino about? Can you just run like Ibuki or something instead of Hoshino? Because Asuka's not gonna die as long as you... What? Is this a 5-star? This is a UE 40 Asuka? She should be fine. I think she should be fine. You have to try. Try Ibuki instead of Hoshino. You have to try. Oh wait, but you've got Himari. Never mind. No. Don't use Ibuki. Don't use Ibuki. No. Don't use. Who? Wait, is there anyone you could use? Any other supports that you might have? Striker supports that you might have? Maybe even swimsuit Hoshino? Probably not. I don't know. Yuri 40 Atsuko is not gonna die. So like swimsuit Hoshino will probably be good. If you have her. Like you don't need 2 tanks when you have a Yuri 40 Atsuko. If you're willing to reset a little bit. I think if you don't want to reset, this is better. Like you can, this team will reliably get the same result like almost all the time. If you want it to be extra reliable, you can use Koharu. And like you have no problem making a second team, right? Like a second team with 3 more HP left, no problem. And if you fix that Fuka thing, you'll get it even lower. So yeah, it should be fine. Stack more. The defense shred from Battle Hoshino sub is not worth anything. It's on a single target. It's not something you really care about. It will be always better to use a buff if you had a buff. But if you don't have a buff, then whatever. It's fine. In fact, maybe even a healer will be better just to make it consistent. But I don't know. Otherwise, just try a bit more of this team and maybe you can one pan. But if you want to one pan, the best way to one pan would be to change your team, like the way I said you should. Like with a buffer there somehow. If you have any, if you don't have any, then you've done the best, I think. Do you have any specific questions? Because I don't think I can help you any further here. That might be it. Yeah, just remember Fuka. Don't spam Fuka on Hanako if she's got the buff up already. And you should be good. I'll leave it at that. Ben, you have no more questions. You have a question you can ask. I'll answer it since you're here. But if you don't, I'll move on. All you have to do is pray to create RNG. Well, good luck. If that's yeah, it seems like to me that like you've actually done, besides the Fuka thing, you have all of the other basics down, right? Like you're waiting for Kikyo, you're always using Kikyo X before you Hanako X, right? You're waiting for the Haniwa, you always have Himari buff up, right? You're doing the right thing. It's just a rotational thing of like sometimes Fuka on someone else. That might help. But yeah, rest of it is just crit. Hoshino for Mina, Racer, Natsu. That is a choice if you have any of those three. Natsu is probably the best one. Without changing your rotation. Because like Mina and Racer might need to change your rotation. But with Natsu, you don't need to change your rotation. If you have her. If you don't, then oh well. You do have 30 Yui 30 Mina. You can try Yui 30 Mina. But like that's a lot of work, right? I think with a Yui 30 Mina, you might be... No, Yui 30 Mina is not good. Because he's got Kickyo. And that's like a pain in the ass to manage. Because the Mina is going to override the Kickyo. If you use it at the wrong time. Like there's probably solutions where you could, but like, I don't know. I don't feel like it's worth the effort. Just leave it at that, I think. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Alright, thanks, Fan. Last one. And then I'll go deal with the flies in my room. They've stopped moving. The flies are no longer flying around. Just chilling. So I can deal with it after. Soon. Okay. Last guy is Hman. Fly stuck around the whole stream, yep. Is it okay to submit your run real quick even if you're satisfied with it? I just want to showcase that a non-mold one pun is possible with Asuko. I didn't copy any homework. If I didn't have flies to deal with, I would say yes, it's fine. But I want to get to the flies sooner rather than later. So I'm going to speedrun Hman since he just said in chat that he doesn't have anything to review. And then I'm going to end the stream so I can deal with these fucking flies. Next time though, if you have screenshots, you can just maybe paste it in chat. Actually, no. You can get auto-modded. I don't know. Probably not then. You can show us tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow to do my no gacha insanes. So you can show us tomorrow if you want. But for now, smell you later. Oh, level 67. Triple extreme. Pretty good. Are these all your own students? That makes sense to me. What'd you say? Oh, someone just added something. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll work on that one. Okay. No help needed, was simply happy with achievement. I started this FTP account last best to mess around. Managed to full extreme GA for the first time, and the times honestly felt like good. Also global so lazy. How am I even close to plat? Makes sense to me. I mean, extreme. If you have Kisaki, with a borrow, I'm pretty sure you can do every single raid no problem. Except Greg. Actually, maybe even Greg. Maybe even Greg is fine. No, but I don't know. But nowadays, if you have Kisaki with a book borrow, you should be like every single extreme is very, very doable, and this is a good proof on why, on why and how. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, dude. And now the actual last guy, Flaxy. Alright, let me speedrun you as well. Oh no, it's 18 minutes. Am I going to be able to speedrun this? I wasn't planning to participate in the gameplay review, but I thought that maybe I could have shrugged off a team or two like Hyten back then. Oh, this is not going to be a speedrun. If you can do it, anyone else can. Yes, that's true. But like, gacha gamers, right? They're not here. They don't care. We're not here to rank. They're here to read Mumble Talks and Pet waifus, man. Like, why sweep extreme when you can sweep hardcore? Hello? Why sweep hardcore when you can sweep very hard? You know, why put in the effort? Just headpat waifu, man. That's how they play the game, right? Like that's just what it is. That's the target audience for this game. Like it's not bad. This is how the game rolls. You know what? Why even do raid at all? Just don't do raid. Just do normal once, so you get the participation bronze trophy, get your 600 gems, and then AFK. What is this team? Why are you running Nagi? What's with the Nagisa Hare? Saki. Oh, hold up. What are you cooking here? I'm gonna keep going. No Hina Kisaki first. Okay. Let's just take a look at all your teams. Because I don't... Huh? Huh? Okay. This is Aru Basuna. Check the damage of the Hara team. There's like a Hare Curry? He's tripping on my tongue. Huh? What's the point of Kokona here? How did I think about it? Oh, is it because you can't kill foxes? Actual damage? I don't think that's actual damage. If I think the sad part here is Saki doing as much as Hare. Not that Hare did 2.7 mil. Because all Saki has is her basic. What the fuck? And her basic is on a 50-second cooldown. No cap. Bring a better unit that can take advantage of Nagisa defense down, and you'll do better. I think Yuzi on the other team is better than Yuzi on this team because of Nagisa. Yes. 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 Yuzi on the other team is better than Yuzi on this team. Because, yeah, Yuzi will benefit more from Nagisa X because you're spamming Hara X anyway. And like you won't be losing much damage on this team. Yeah, and especially because Saki has a 30% attack buff, like it's kind of big. You might as well maximize your user damage. How much does this do? That did 300k. Okay. Yeah, you'll definitely be doing way more with Yuzi on the other team. 300k per Yuzi X? No way. No. Hibiki can stay on this team. This is no fest, right? Okay. And no Hina. Not bad. Pretty close to tournament settings, to be honest. Well, it's an 18-minute run. Oopsies. Rogi setup. I think Hibiki is strong enough to not be here. Nagisa is also very strong. Ideally, you should have Nagisa on a team that does groggy. Ideally. But maybe you can't. Holy shit, Nagisa on this team will go so hard. Wait, no. You should be... How strong is this Minori? How strong is this Minori? Nagisa plus Minori is the meta Greg combo for a reason. For a very, very, very good reason. Absolutely. And put Saki on this team instead of Mine. Oh, but then you have a healing issue. You can run Rumi and Coconut here. Like your best team, your best groggy team, for sure, Minori plus Nagisa together. And then you have to find a way to keep your strikers alive. So bring Saki there as well, because Saki has the attack buff. And then you can probably run Saki, Rumi, Coconut. Coconut enough to survive P2 with double healer, yes. Especially with Nagisa. Like, since you're using so many teams, you have to maximize the apple of this. Let's see how much damage this does. Let's look. Okay. And then you got the big Minori X. Am I right? What the? Oh, that's sad. Wait, how strong is this Minori? What level is this Minori? Why did it do 1.5 mil? Really? Wait, isn't that really sad? Are we overestimating Minori? UE 40. Was her mood D? Oh no, it's a defense debuff issue, isn't it? Like Nagisa 1 mil outside of groggy. Regardless, Nagisa needs to be in your groggy team. And if you're using Minori into your groggy team, then Nagisa needs to be on this team. It doesn't matter which team does groggy, Nagisa needs to be on the groggy team. And Nagisa on the groggy team, whoever you're using with her can probably pull you out of phase 2 entirely. I think I'm still right. Use Saki, Minori, Nagisa as core, and then like go double healer with like Rumi, Coconut, and then use a tank. You don't have any striker? That's fine. As long as Nagisa's in here. Figure out what's after that after you put Nagisa in here. Use another DPS instead of Saki? Does he? He just said he doesn't have any, right? Might as well use Saki. Because like the other teams are okay. We don't need to change that much on the previous teams. This team is actually a little damage. How much you start with? 25. $17. I'll bet money Nagisa on this team will push this down to like 10. Maybe more. From 25? Possibly. Because I saw someone else use a Nagisa X on Kurokage and it did like 3 million by itself? 3 million? A lot. And then you have the max Minori X on top of that. That's a lot of damage. You might even be able to fit 2 Nagisa X's if you're smart about it. The best case scenario is that you use 2 Nagisa X's, 1 Minori X. And you can probably like you can get really far with that. This team is fine. I wouldn't change this team. Wait, what? Is it? Is the Natsu plus Racer really necessary? Surely... Wait, who's on your other teams? Okay. Would this team benefit from Natsu? Aren't you? Or it's Miyako. If you're using Miyako X, you might as well just replace this with Racer X. I don't know about the double tank, dude. Do they have any other unit? Fine it. I don't see how much damage this does. Like, if you're gonna have max cost here, you might as well. Oh, you do. Alright. He was okay. Would you have Nagisa on this team, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't matter which groggy team Nagisa's on. Nagisa needs to be on a groggy team. That alone will, like, increase your output by so much. Good enough, though. You have Shigure? Put Shigure on this team. Shigure has like a fucking 40% attack buff or something. It's pretty fucking huge. Shigure has a 50% attack buff. Put Shigure on this team. It's a pretty big deal. Shigure has an attack buff on her basic. She buffs an ally for 50% attack. You should be like if you didn't know who to use, Shigure should be on this team. Because I was about to ask that. Like, I was like, do you have Shigure? But I didn't ask because a lot of people don't have Shigure, so I didn't ask. But Shigure has a 15% attack buff. Double tank, complete waste of space. Use Shigure. And then that gives you a little bit more extra damage too. What levels does Hinata, I have to ask? Okay, that looks like a 3-star Hinata, so never mind. A maxed Hinata should be a groggy team. Yeah, and like no matter what team Shigure is on, she herself is going to do the same damage. But Shigure should be on the team with a strong carry because the 50% attack buff is really fucking strong. The uptime is a little bit ass. Like 60-30, 60 cooldown, 30 uptime, 30-second duration. But it's 50%. Whenever it is up, it's gonna fucking hurt. So yeah. This'll do, I guess. Yeah, see that 1 mil left. If you put Nagisa on a groggy team, you I'm pretty sure you cut out this team too. What team? What HP? 4.5 mil? Nagisa on a groggy team will cut the last 2 teams entirely. And then you can borrow from these last 2 teams and mix around your existing teams. For sure. 100%. Move Shigure over, you can move Hinata. What star is this Hinata? How much damage did it do? 2 minutes? 3 mil? Pretty good. Kind of. Huh? Wait, what? Wait, hold up. It completely slipped my mind that we didn't see a... Is that intentional? Are we sandbagging on purpose? Wait, hold on. Why is Ako Himari on the team that does 1 mil damage? What can we do? What can we do about that? You have an Atsuko. Let Atsuko handle the foxes, handle the healing by herself if she's, or even at freestar. If she's like X5 max passive, max enhanced, let her handle foxes by herself, and you need to run Ako Himari with Aru. Unless you're doing this on purpose. Like, are you intentionally not using Ako Himari on Aru on purpose to make it inefficient and slow on purpose? Because it completely slipped my mind that we hadn't seen an Ako Himari until now. Yeah. You can move the Ako Himari. Like, once you cut out this team, your Ako Himari will be free to use somewhere else. You forgot to use them until you got here? Okay. Fair enough. But yeah. Find a way to use Ako Himari with Aru, and find a way to use Nagisa on Groggy. Oh, yeah. So do that, and then you're good. And then you're good. Yeah, for sure. Ako Himari should be on Aru. If you have, since you're not using Fess or Hina, Aru will be the next best. Actually, even if you were gonna use Ako Himari on Haruna, okay, look. Ako Himari on a Yui 40 Haruna, okay, fine. It's actually pretty decent. But this... It should have been first. Ako Himari on anything. Like, if this was like your first team, I'm pretty... Can't this... Ako Himari plus Striker can push all of phase 1, right? So like, using her on a 30-second team when the boss has 1 mil HP left, like, it's kind of... Harun's AoE is a scam. It is a scam. It does kind of fucking suck. But like, any combination, any Ako Himari Striker combination should be phase 1. not 1 mil HP left and killing the boss in 30 seconds kind of deal. Yeah. Should I give him to Mizuki? That is an option too. That is an option as well. I'll put it on Aru because Aru has her basic. Mizuki does not have a basic. Cute. Okay. That's it. Lexi, have fun. Why does Mitsuki not trigger basic, by the way? Apparently, Kurokage is outside the map. So, that's the only explanation I can give right now. Because Mitsuki historically does not use mines on anything that is outside the map. Mitsuki can only put her mines on playable ground. Ah, no, that's right. Because the ground underneath Kurokage is not playable. Yeah, Mizuki can only put her mines on playable. But if you think about Kaiten, right? You can crawl underneath Kaiten. You will get social distanced, but you can crawl underneath Kaiten. But you can't crawl underneath Kurokage. Like, whenever you try to use Mine X in that area, it won't let you. You just go to like the closest playable area, which is like somewhere outside. Thinking about it, if we could jump into the middle of Kurokage, that would be pretty good with Mine. Because Mine can probably hit 6 out of 7 souls that way. And she'll be so good, in fact. And also, Mutsuki would be cracked if we could use mine. Or? She'll hit all? Well, because she has the same range as Chise, right? And Chise can hit all. So yeah. Mine will be cracked. Mutsuki be top 1? Yes, by far. Not even close. One mine will hit 3 souls. One mine hits 3 souls and she has 3 mine. Like, fuck. It was a perfect range. Anyway, thanks Flaxy. I am Dunzos. I'm gonna close the form before I get any more surprises. Okay, form closed. And tomorrow, you guys are gonna see me do no gacha Kurakage. And for today, I'm gonna end the stream and deal with these flies chilling in my room. I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't have the pre-stream up for the no gacha yet. I'll do that as soon as the flies are done. Alright. Bye. Good luck on the flies. Okay, I hope I don't get any pesticide in my eye. That'll suck.